Hi everybody. This is another idea I've been thinking about. I think I did a version of this, but I focused on one theme. Cat fights. It's called retro cat fights. Um, okay, but I'm gonna do kind of an overview of how soaps were and how they are now. And what I'd change if I had any power, which I don't. Okay. All right. Well, I remember growing up, um, being very young, watching the soap operas when I got home from school, and my favorites were on ABC because CBS. I don't know. I just wasn't into CBS, and also the YNR, which is my favorite, started at 12:30, and nobody is home at 12:30. And this is before DVR days, okay? So there was no recording it. The closest thing was you recorded on a videotape and hope somebody doesn't record over it. Um, so yeah. But let's talk about the opulence of like costumes and stuff. Okay, first of all, there were a lot of weddings back in the day. Of course, the most famous is Luke and Laura from General Hospital, 1981. The number of eyeballs competed with a Princess Diana wedding to Charles. Okay? You have to understand that this was in Britain, so people had to wake up at certain times to watch the nuptials, and her train was the longest train known to mankind. You know, so this was second, but first as far as soap operas, because everybody like how I don't know if you did this, but some people and they would tell you too, they schedule their life around soap opera. So if they really wanted to watch something and they knew it started at 2, they'd do everything around 2 p.m. so that they'd get everything done. So everybody planned to watch the soap opera. Yeah. I mean, it has the highest rating episode for forever. I don't know if anything's ever topped it. I mean, some things have come close. I mean, but then again, you have to understand that the rating systems back then weren't the same as now. It's like okay, it's like the in the finale of MASH or the finale of Friends. There were a lot of people watching those episodes, but that was during the time of messy TV, you know. Um, so what I'm saying is, they put a lot of budget into whatever story they were doing, and also it was a time of big poofy dresses and big hair and everything else was like big. The thing was big, poofy, long train, everything. Nowadays, the style of dresses is different, but also the way they produce it, the production and the everything is just faster paced because they want to get more done, so they can't take the time to flesh out the details. Okay, but I'm of a mind that if you take the time to flesh out the details, I'm more apt to watch it because I'll be more invested in what the storyline is. Okay, all right. I'll take it into current, all right? Last year, the biggest storyline on YNR was when Chelsea was contemplating um, not living. um, that's not a good storyline, but it's not a happy storyline, okay? But it's a necessary storyline because it shows the need for mental health, and it shows the need to for discussion of mental health and to destigmatize it, you know. And they did the great storyline and they put the time in and everything. And so my point is, even though it's 2023 and all the constraints and all the money constraints and everything, if you want a storyline to be done right, it can be done right. And you'll get more eyeballs on it, which, if that's your point, then case closed, mission accomplished. So yeah. Whereas nowadays they just don't invest in the storylines as much. Well, although they did invest in the okay, another current one with the Eric storyline, the huge storyline that took up 2 months. Okay, it's not 6 months, but it is 2 months, and that's a good amount of time. And they were talking about it, and I'm still talking about it. You know, so yeah, that just goes to show that you can do it. You can put the time in. Um. So yeah, I guess they do it. It just doesn't. Well, they don't have the grand weddings anymore, and they don't really do on location anymore either. Except for maybe Bone the Beautiful, but even that's from time to time. Like they went to Italy, for the big fashion show that one time. But I think it's going to be another, I don't know, 5 years until they do a big trip like that again. So, um, but yeah, they used to do location stuff all the time on all the soap operas. It was really cool because it kind of, you got to go on vacation and you just had to watch TV. So, um, but yeah, I think I like the people. I like how people are when you show the relationship between people, and then you see the friction, maybe. So then you understand the bond, and then you understand what the friction will do to the bond. I like that kind of stuff. Like I still miss Christoph St. John and Victoria Rao actually. From YNR. Well, also Shamar Moore, but I understand Shamar Moore is in SWAT now. So. But I still miss them. Um, yeah, they're just. I know I'm going a bit retro, but yeah, I mean that takes me back to when I was a teenager, 20 something. So. Um, but yeah, I mean the storylines today are cool too. You still have a little bit of friction still. I don't know. I like retro. I can't help it. I like retro. You put like wow. Well, you give me an episode of ER versus something today, and I'll pick ER probably. Or I really want to get into Grey's Anatomy, but they said that that's just a ER reboot, so I don't know. And also I know I'm like switching things, but my point is also there's another point in this that a lot of people give soap operas a bad name, like a soap opera, but everything is a soap opera really when you take it down, because you add the people, you add the conflicts, and you add the drama, and it's just another version of soap opera. It's just another genre, like a medical drama or sci-fi or scary horror, whatever. So soap operas are everywhere. All right, bye guys.